At just 20 years old, Daniel had no home, no family, and barely a dollar to his name. He had been working at Black Hollow Ranch for months, living in the barn's loft at night. The job was tough, but it kept him fed. The ranch was isolated, miles from town, with only cattle and coyotes for company. One night, Daniel noticed something strange. The cattle were uneasy, their hooves stamping against the ground. A cold wind blew across the plains, rattling the barn's beams. Something about the night felt wrong. Stepping outside with his lantern, Daniel spotted a figure beyond the wooden fence. A tall, thin woman in tattered black rags stood there, her wild hair whipping in the wind. Her eyes glowed like embers in the dark. The woman lifted a bony hand and pointed at him. "You do not belong here," she hissed. Her voice was dry and brittle, like rustling leaves. Daniel's breath caught in his throat. He had heard stories of a witch that haunted these lands, stealing the souls of men who wandered alone. Daniel tried to stand his ground. "I work here," he said, gripping his lantern tighter. The woman only smiled, a slow, eerie grin. The wind howled and the shadows around her twisted unnaturally, stretching toward him. His lantern flickered, and then darkness. Panic surged in Daniel's chest. He fumbled for matches, desperate to relight his lantern. But before he could strike one, he felt something behind him. A breath, cold and ancient, ghosted against his neck. Daniel spun around, swinging wildly, but there was nothing there. Then he heard it, a whisper, soft yet chilling. "Run!" The voice curled around his ears like a curse. He didn't hesitate. He bolted toward the ranch house, his boots pounding against the dirt. Laughter echoed behind him, low, cruel, and inhuman. The shadows clawed at his heels, but as soon as he reached the porch light, they vanished. Silence fell once more. The next morning, Daniel packed his few belongings. The ranch owner found him by the barn. "You leaving, son?" the old man asked, his tone unreadable. Daniel nodded. "Yeah, I saw her, the witch. She told me to run, and I think I should listen." The old man exhaled, glancing toward the empty fields. Smart boy. Daniel never looked back as he rode away from Black Hollow Ranch. But in the distance, where the shadows met the horizon, he swore he saw a figure standing still, watching him leave. The witch was still out there, waiting for the next poor soul who dared to stay too long.